Huh. We made it. Horseshoe Canyon, middle of nowhere. It's winter storming, little light rain. Temperatures right around above freezing. And the road in was less than safe.
Could have been worse.
Good time. And so we are here at Horseshoe Canyon.
Ooh, it is cold.
The isolation and remote nature of this environment was shattered during the 20s with oil exploration, and now we're going to go see some of the most amazing rock art sites. So we're here. We got a long way to go to get to the Great Gallery. And we should be seeing some of the Barrier Canyon rock art and what the mainstream says about it. There have been small clay figurines found here resembling the large ghostly paintings that we're going to get to in a few hours here. And they claim it's around maybe 4,000 years old at the oldest. But some new dating has suggested Barrier could go back to 9,000 years, right after the Younger Dryas event. See that? That is plasma discharge related in the toroid field. And we'll talk about that maybe a little later.
You signed the register.
I signed the register. Takes a while to get ready. We got to be prepared here to be stuck overnight or whatever.
Rex is having a jacket issue.
Rex.
Look at our matching fanny packs.
Oh my
that cute?
gosh.
That might be the problem.
Yeah, it is a problem.
Carry binoculars.
That's what it says.
Look at that landscape. That is desolate. I love it.
Okay, so we're just in the first kilometer of our very long hike into Horseshoe Canyon here. And we are on this ancient trail that is actually like a giant horse cart trail, which is weathered into the rock here. Well, I don't know if they partially enhanced it, but it is definitely a road. And these guys are coming down it. It's not an erosional feature, but it is a road that's cut into this. And very interesting terrain we're headed into. The rain quit for a little bit. Wagon wheels!
The pattern of those lakes is completely dendritic and there's no water source. So those are just depressions that were formed by scouring and filled with water. They're fascinating to look at on Google Earth.
Yeah. So that's probably 800 feet, 600 to 800 feet down there?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
It's like a mini Grand Canyon.
There's a bunch of them out here. We got the Canyonlands. This is the spot. You want to see something cool?
Follow us.
Hello.
Look at that slot canyon in there.
I like this mini archway.
Yeah. That's a studio right there.
Yeah, it's like a diorama of everything that we've looked at everywhere. It's cool. Super cool.
Of course. We couldn't have picked a better day. We're the only people here.
I have a geology question.
Yeah?
You can't really see it exactly from here, but okay, where this layering is right here.
Uh-huh.
So when you look at it from over there, it's all in circles. So is it just that the water's falling down it and causing that erosion? Sort of layer by layer?
No, it was think of a layer cake
Yeah.
being eroded into a rounded ball, what it would look like. It would look just like that.
Right. Well, that's basically what I'm suggesting.
Yeah. But look at that slot canyon there. That's
I know, it's
impressive.
just stunning. I mean, this whole landscape is absolutely stunning.
We got to go to the bottom of that.
This is always the kinds of landscapes that I just want to wander off into and disappear.
We may do that.
Yeah.
Just, it may happen. So we've come to our first sensitive area where there's a sheer drop-off of about, well, you could base jump. So there's that.
That's a little dizzying.
There's something over there. See the rock wall? Well, that's just part of the road that you have to go to. Oh, it goes to the top. Oh, wow.
Fantastic.
That's
All right,
a
let's
lot.
go.
When that's wet, that is...
Help protect your archaeological resources. Please do not touch the rock art. Not even once. You heard? In here, so the secret spirits don't get out. We're going in to the most remote petroglyph site in the United States. The most incredible barrier style in the universe. Everyone's stoked.
Yeah, that was a burnt glass that was broken. Right there.
Holy macaroni.
Doesn't it look like a blast wall?
You know what it's time to? Yeah, this was blasted.
It was blasted.
This road, yeah.
Yeah, what about that?
That's cross bedding in the Navajo sandstone. Dune sand. The black lines?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got some little visitors here. Looks like they have masks on, but that's their natural coloring. Interesting. And we're now at the bottom of the canyon in a flash flood slot here. And we got about 2 miles to go up and in to get to where we need to be. And the rain's tapered off. It's absolutely amazing. It's our own mini Grand Canyon. And petroglyphs are coming up. Barrier style. Look at the size of this block that moved during a recent flood as we walk up the center in the rain. Look at that, baby. That's a 15, 20 tonner. What a bummer. Whew. Fantastic. Panel 1. Way off the deck. And based on erosion, that would have to be thousands of years ago. You're gonna get the land up there. And based on the weathering to the left side, they could be extremely old.
Oh my gosh. Hey, there's Thunderbird. I see it.
Top metal?
Yeah. And then it looks like Stairway to Heaven column to the left. But it's got like a antenna head.
They kind of fade out to the left side.
Yeah.
What is that? Looks like a flying, like a giant bee
Where?
in between them. It looks like a massive bee. And this one guy's got legs. Underneath him, he's got horseshoe. Man, he's got a horseshoe in between, in like his body.
Yeah. I want to know what's up with X-Ray Man on the right.
On the right.
All the way to the right at the bottom. It's the one guy figure with the cutouts in the middle.
Yeah, horseshoe.
There's a horseshoe in there.
That's the horseshoe, it looks like. I'm not saying it is, but it looks
No,
like
that's exactly what it looks like. I just panned in on it.
It looks like a horseshoe.
Weird.
Horseshoe Canyon.
Huh. Huh. So maybe he's a map?
They
For
knew
this
about
area?
horseshoes 9,000 years ago, and there's a
No,
horseshoe
they
man.
followed the shape of the land.
Yeah.
Oh, this dude looks like he's got a giraffe head almost. He's really disappeared a lot. He's to the top right of the bird man.
Hey Rex, 2 figures over from the Thunderbird.
Yeah.
There's another guy that looks like his center is kind of cut out. Is that just faded? What did I just do?
Uh-oh, it will be revealed.
It's not even really a Jacob's ladder. Kinda.
It goes like.
Comes to a point, and there's the Thunderbird Swallow.
I'm still so fascinated with the horseshoe guy.
But what I'm also fascinated with is the guy that's pointing at the storm cloud that you thought was a Thunderbird, but it's actually it's like a big cloud of lightning bolts, and the guy's pointing at it.
Right.
And above him is where I told you it looked like the native people where they had those certain hair buns, but it could be some
The
type of
Tewa.
and then up to the left you can even see more, and that's probably 50 feet up, right?
Oh my goodness. Boom. They got a movie that we're living. Can't wait to check that out. Oh my.
Yeah, the original Spider-Man. Look how dark these are. I don't get that. Different picture, I guess. Or a different time.
There's a fucking robot dude right there, robot man. I knew it. I knew they were robots.
So there's a bunch of glyphs all over the world, like this. He's kind of a triangle with the stripes in the middle.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of glyphs like that all over the world that look like something from a Brett experiment.
Yeah, right. But that does, like, look at this dude right here with the antennas that actually.
Yeah.
That looks like a robot. That's an
They all
android.
do.
Whoa.
With the flaming heads?
Right here with the dot in the middle and the
Yes,
antenna.
dot in the middle. That's robot dude.
They're all robot dudes.
That's robot Randy. Straight up, man.
There's Robot Randy.
It's a timeless name. For thousands of years, we've been using Randy.
Yeah, Randy. Totally.
Oh my goodness.
And then there's a real old one up there to the left.
Couple.
Yeah.
There's a lot missing. Pieces
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
chopped off there. I'll come back with a different angle.
Square block with the design inside of it.
Where?
Where it looks like an equal sign with 3 lines over
Yeah.
3 figures.
So unfortunate that people tried to scratch these off. And so bizarre. Like that one looks like a burger and fries right there with the super big gulp and a straw.
I think there might be.
That's an 8,000-year-old super big gulp. The 3 equal signs.
Yeah. I think there. Oh yeah.
It's a big gulp. The robots are serving big gulps in wine glasses.
That's brilliant. What are these little fingery things?
Look at the above the blocky thing with the design in it. Right above it, I think that might be a pregnant woman. It looks like a fetus inside of her.
The robot guy with the dot is the pregnant woman?
No.
No.
No, that's a robot. That's not a...
So there's just like the blocky thing that's not an anthropomorph with a design in it.
Yeah.
And then right directly above it, there's like maybe three figures all kind of mushed together. And in the center, there's a faded. It kind of looks like an anthropomorph with a smaller anthropomorph inside of it. Maybe it's my imagination.
We see it.
Can't you see my imagination?
This is a fantastic panel.
Wow. Thanks for listening.
I see it, Leah.
My neck hurts. I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm trying to get a video.
I love it when he follows up with non sequiturs. Stuff is underneath.
It's got more of those meteorite-looking
Yeah, it does.
falling fireballs.
Is that what the explosions look like when the meteorites hit?
Triangles like that?
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Wow.
And then the robots are here to save them, like
Yeah,
the Hopi
of
prophecy
course.
talks about, the ant people, right? So you got Robot Man. He's like, hey, look over here. And then, like you said, they're just thirsty, so they got the super big gulp.
And then everyone went to 7-Eleven. And their equals was 3 dashes. Equals big gulp.
So the thing.
So we're a couple miles in. The scale is epic. We're in an alcove that's 220 foot up. And filled with a barrier panel that's covered in a landslide now. And you can see some of it here. And we're about to get to some much nicer stuff, but I'd like to show you this large panel here. Sorry about that.
Diamond, do you think that one could be the sun when it did something with the big one right there without arms and stuff? It's got the weird head. Looks like just,
Anthropomorph?
yeah.
Maybe.
Like they're
Yeah, I'm wondering what
demonizing
this is.
Well, again,
Left
it looks
there.
like. Oh no, it's reversed though. I was thinking about the anthropomorphs that have the vertical lines in them, but these are horizontal. More like a Jacob's ladder. Oh, I think that's a Jacob's ladder.
Ah, so
Because-
I could be right then. So the top, so the head
Yeah.
itself could be like the burst, and then the Jacob's ladder's underneath it, right?
Right, so there are some glyphs that kind of like, they look like they're looking up at like an orb that's kind of has rays coming out of it.
Yeah.
And that's something that comes up in the Thunderbolts project, like in, I don't remember the name of the original movie that they made, but they make comparisons between designs like that and what you might have seen in the sky, based on like a Venus flyby.
Yeah.
That is definitely goes behind there in this pretzel glyph.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's so striking in this video.
What, it goes behind what?
It's a knot.
Yeah. But it also has almost like a head with like a
does.
horizontal
Yeah,
hat
it's
on it.
fallen off. That's cracked off. It's
Yeah.
missing. Wondering what that is. It's the cucumber thing.
It's a cucumber thing, man.
Those are definitely Satan horns. That's where they got that idea right there.
Pretty cool.
Satan?
No.
Taurus the bull?
Oh yeah, Taurus the bull.
Yeah. On an anthropomorph buried.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was one of the So you think that actually was like an astrological sign of Taurus?
Could be.
Could be, huh? Yeah. Or it could be one of the tribal leaders.
It's just that there's no space.
Or it could be Devil Day.
Are all these the comets falling to Earth?
You know what? Now that that's would make a lot more sense when that's a comet, because the top would be the comet and then it's showing that it's pointing downwards. That would make sense.
It's weird that there's no
That would make
space.
Brilliant, though.
It was only obvious
Brilliant.
because the seconds were
We're not even at the Grand Gallery.
Hey, ready?
Yeah, we should do that.
This one is kind of curious. The one with the long ear thing.
Yeah, totally.
The Playboy Bunny.
Yes.
Yeah. The Playboy Bunny.
Back then.
There's another comet. Look at the tail behind it. But this one looks like it's going upwards almost.
And there's that the arrow we see everywhere,
Wait.
pointing down at the square. That arrow's everywhere. It's
Yeah. I didn't even notice that.
everywhere we've been.
Right down here, down lower.
Oh, I see.
Right on top of the big
Well,
gulp,
and then
pointing
what
to the
about-
big gulp, always.
What about this thing to the right with all the streaks?
Yeah, that's the
That looks
runaway.
That looks like an asteroid or something.
That's the Phoenix Fire of Hell. Next to the Cucumber Man. Pickled cucumber, baked potato.
That's a dildo, man. It's a giant dildo. Just say it.
Alright, we're headed out to the Grand Gallery, which is, I don't know, somewhere down there. Well, we've come to the end of the day. We just hiked 5 miles and we got to get out of here. And we could not.
Just keep going.
Yeah, we should keep going.
Yeah.
We have enough granola.
We do, and Alan brought the nuts.
Yeah. It's gonna be warm tonight, like 18.
Yeah.
We could sleep under the stone here.
Dude,
That, I mean,
that's the bachelor pad.
we could snuggle.
Let's stay nice and warm.
Called the alcove earlier that was nice and warm.
Yeah, let's do it.
So we have to come back in search of
We found 3 or 4.
the Grand
I think
Gallery.
we made some huge discoveries today, though, with some of those petroglyphs. I mean, they look like meteors hitting the ground, and they were some of those, what are they called, triangle men? Are
Yeah.
probably meteorites, or asteroids, or comets, or whatever. Space debris.
Debris.
Yeah, debris.
Well, it's snack time.
Looks like it's been, like, what do you call it, broken glass? Looks like broken glass, kind of.
Yeah, scorched earth.
Scorched earth, man.
It's conchoidal, baby.
Wow.
Are you fractured?
No, but I'm fractal.
Bye bye, Canyon. We're off to see the wizard. Fantastic dunes here.
Oh, and I didn't have any water. But I'm
It's freezing too.